Sean, you guys went inside and in shells today. Just was that a change in the situation, or was that just scheduled?
Well, look, today was a padded day scheduled, so we went helmets and shoulder pads. Yeah, we just changed it up by going inside. Tomorrow we'll be back outside. We'll do that periodically, and we were still on an hour and a half time slot with today's schedule.
Sean, now that you guys have kind of worked with Deontay a little bit, had a year with him, and now you're working him into the offense a little bit more, what have you seen from him so far? Do you see him developing in that receiver role?
Yeah, look, I think to his credit, he's been ready for more and more, and every time we've added a little bit more to his plate, he's handled it pretty well relative to the route tree, and so we're trying to keep finding roles for him because he does so many things well. But I think that began to happen last year, and after looking at the tape, it certainly will be something we focus on in this camp and then heading into the season.
Hey, Sean, after day 2, do you feel like Benny Fowler is starting to grasp this offense? Or just what have you seen from him that you maybe liked?
Well, look, he's a smart veteran player. I think there's a physicality to how he plays. I think he can help us in the kicking game. I think he's a guy that that can block on the perimeter, and I think he understands who he is and what he has to do to make the team. And those are a few areas that he's going to have to excel in.
Sean, with Davenport coming back off the injury, how have you seen him progressing so far?
I think, he had a good off season. He was here with rehab. I like how he's put together right now. His weight's up, and I think his strength is up. So, so far so good in this camp. I think he certainly understands the defense now, and just putting practices together like he's doing and working on his technique. But it's good to have him back out there.
When you say his weight, so was that kind of a gradual increase you guys wanted to see? I mean, not to add too much to him too soon?
Yeah, I think so. We're comfortable enough to where he's still, playing with the speed we want and yet strong enough to handle what comes his way relative to the run game and certain protections.
What did you see from Ethan Wolf that made you want to bring him in?
Well, look, he gives us some additional depth there. He's a strong player. We look at him more as like an inline tight end who can play on the line of scrimmage and block. He's had some pretty decent preseason snaps that we've seen, and so it gives us a chance really to look at what we think might be a developmental blocking tight end that can also do some things in the passing game.
If Davenport a guy that you think has enough level that can play elevate, and it's a guy that you're counting on to elevate his level this year?
You were breaking up just a little bit. Try that again. Yeah.
I apologize. Is Marcus Davenport a guy that has another level he can go up? And is he maybe a guy that you're counting on to advance a level in his performance this season?
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. Look, we've seen improvement in how he's played, and we've seen not just flashes, but we've seen production. And with someone like him staying healthy and being out there, we're a much better defense.
Coach, versatility seems like something that this team is really kind of putting a focus on. Can you speak about what you've been seeing out of Ty Montgomery in practices?
Yeah, look, he's gotten a lot of the work and his reps with the running back position. Certainly we can move him outside, and he's one of those players that does have versatility. I think he's a guy that understands the passing game well. And he's also got a pretty good burst relative to handling the football and the running game. I thought he had a good practice today. So there are some things that, from a flexibility standpoint, he's a unique player, and we'll try to take advantage of those things. All right, thank you guys.